Burger night at Castle Chief. Whoa! Hey there, good buddies. What are you doing in my kitchen? It's burger night here. We're going to see what I get up to later, but right now, as you're here, let's do a show. Hey, it's me, the Chief. Welcome to ArmaGEEKdon. I'm your host. We've got another great show for you today. It's action figure review time. I'm getting straight to it. This guy, not even in the box. Amazing Yamaguchi Wolverine. There's some pictures of him looking good. Like I say, I've already got him out. We're going to get him to the table, have a quick check. Shout out to my man Tarek from the Action Figure Collectors Showroom Facebook group. I think it's that. I might have got that wrong. Anyway, details down below. Thanks for did a trade for this guy. Check it out. It's a good Facebook group. Lots of sales and posts of people with all their great action figures there. So go and check that out for sure. But listen, I've had some amazing Yamaguchis before. Cable and a Spider-Man and a Carnage. And these are basically, you know, very Marmite-ish in, you know, to use a UK term. People love them or hate them. They look, I think, great. They pose great, but they aesthetically will not be pleasing on the eye to everyone. Some ugly joints on display, potentially, wacky poses, proportions might not be correct, but hey, look, they are comic book accurate, I say, anyway. It's a great figure. I love it. Let's go and check it out. Before we do that, if you're in a position to help the channel out and you can subscribe, notifications, share the love, spread the wealth and all that jazz, it's much appreciated from the Chief. But let's go and get this guy to the table. Okay, here he is, Amazing Yamaguchi Wolverine. A lot of these Amazing Yamaguchis standing in the vanilla pose do not look great. This one looks probably better than most, but let's pick him up, have a play and see what he's all about. Okay, I love the design, the colours. This is my Wolverine. I'm not a massive Wolverine fan, but I was reading X-Men in the 90s and, you know, that Jim Lee style, and then when it went across to Joe Mad and Fabian Nicieza and Scott Lobdell writing, all that kind of stuff. This is the gold team. This is the Wolverine in this yellow with the blue. Love this look. Listen, I've got some more Amazing Yamaguchis. We've seen the Cable review. I've got a Carnage and a Spider-Man. Haven't reviewed those yet, but they featured quite high on my top 50 list. Well, Spider-Man was number 1. So how high is this going to go? Is he going to fall apart like the Cable? Has he got the posability of the Spider-Man? Look, let's find out. So, look, everyone starts at the top. Chief Dog's shaking up. I'm starting at the bottom today. Let's look at the hips. Whoa, see, look, there you go. There's a shoulder gauntlet. You see that ugly Revoltech joint. We don't worry about that. I'm taking his arms off. See you later. While we do this. So, leg-wise, okay, floating belt piece there. And then look, he's going straight out there, no probs. Floating piece here, forward, back. He's doing the front splits, he's doing the side splits, no problem there. The knee joint. Okay, I think this is got 2 little bits there actually, look, because you've got the knee, but then you've also got a boot. Bastard. A boot cut as well. So he's going way back, and then you move the boot there for kind of 90, move the boot in. Amazing flexibility there. Fantastic. Swivel at the shin. Kind of like this Revoltech swivel at the upper thigh. Yep, fine. Ankle. Ankle goes back, incredible. Ankle goes forward, more than the human foot can do. You get a bit of gappage, and you get fairly nice toe hinge. So flexibility, posability on this lower leg. Look at this, you can get him doing kind of, you know, wicked split stance crouch poses. That is going to be fantastic. What's he got in the midsection? Paints are nice, glossy blues, sort of semi-satiny yellows, different shades almost in different places. Paints are nice. Yeah, really good. Anyway, let's have a look. So we've got nice crunch there. Crunch, can you go back? You're not getting much out of the diaphragm, but there is no lower ball. There's nothing down here. It's just this one. And you get obviously swivel there. And you get some side to side as well out of that, which is cool. Right, you get these shoulder. So you get this thing here, which actually, let's line it up. How does it line up? Like that. That's how it is. But that will actually turn. That'll go on a swivel if you want to get some even more motion out of it. Same on the other side. Okay, so you got this. It's a double peg or double ball, one in there. That rotates on that ball and that rotates on that ball. So it's double rotation, if you will. Hand is just on a simple peg. Get in there. Okay, fine. Bit of an ugly ball joint. Hey, look, Marfex have ugly joints. I don't know if people mention those as much. When you're flexing it, okay, you're going to get gappage there, but that is on a swivel as well, and a crazy rotation on that. And then this is kind of a floating shoulder piece. How does that even go in? It must be a peg down there somewhere. But anyway, let's pop that on there. Okay, you scumbag. Let's pop that on there. You know, his arm has fallen off a bit. He's not as bad as Cable, not as good as Carnage or Spider-Man for staying put. But look, some lovely vein action going on there. Arm can go back a real good way. Arm can come forward and cross his chest. You know, you've got so much flexibility. Obviously, if you do this, I mean, what the hell is going on there? From certain angles, it's going to look fine. But if you've got him like that, that ain't cutting it. But you can, you know, like I say, this one can come out like this, or you put it up and have it like that. So you can get around it. And like I was saying previously, all the poses that, or the articulation that a lot of reviewers will ever do, he can't kick his bum, or he can't do this, or he can't do that. They aren't things that people do in real life, or even, you know, okay, fine, comics, you're going to get people and poses that aren't physiologically accurate, but still, you know, anyway, I don't know. I think people are too critical. And I am Mr. Critical, so there you go. In fact, let's look at this other arm then, because this thing has popped off. Let's see how it connects. Oh, I've snapped it. Oh, there you go. I've broken it. There you go. There's a broken Wolverine for you. Live on the show. So that would have been on a peg. Would have gone on there. It gives you rotation to kind of hide joins or move it around. But, all right. Broken action figure. I will glue that. That's fine, I'll glue it. But yeah, there's the heads. Let's look at heads. How does the head work? So we've got a separate traps neck piece which moves around, and then you've also got the head as well. So you've got crazy action with the head. He's coming down a lot. He's not looking up pretty much at all, and obviously you've got swivel. But in terms of the heads, we get, whoa, you get this, which is like a, you get this, which is like a floating neck piece, and then we get 3 heads. Let's have a look at the heads. Here we go. Here's the standard stoic head. like the length of the sides of the mast there, kind of in the mid-range. Pretty grumpy, looks good. You get the obligatory shouty head. This one is a good head, and the mouth is good, but I would have preferred a bit of dark paint inside the mouth, a bit of depth action going on there. And then you get this one. I like this one a lot. Kind of the growl, the sneery head with the one closed eye. Brushes his teeth, doesn't he? I wonder what toothpaste he uses. Or he gets them whitened, but yeah. Let's put that head on actually. And in terms of popping the head on, very simple. Get your neck piece. And then you've got your little peg hole there. Find the hole. That's what she said. Ah! Why can't I get it in? The one lining it up properly. There you go. Okay, Wolverine. Let's see what else he comes with. Here's the boring bits. You get a couple of spare Revoltech joints, and you get a, I think that's like a back peg to go in his back for stands and stuff like that. He also comes with this, which is a claw effect, which you plug in someone else's back, and then it looks like Wolverine's done a hack and slash on him. Okay, you get your stand with your gripper and your things and your what's names. You get a mallet that says sugar. Nope, that's from Sugar Man. Forget that. Okay, so for hands, we've got the fists. Not much detail. You've got the retracted claw things here, but what's interesting is these bits actually pop out. Okay, why do they pop out? I'll tell you why. We've also got a couple of gripping hands, or not gripping hands, action hands. So what you can do is you can take these pieces here and you can pop them in there. Okay, cool. That's nice, very good. You also get two trigger finger hands. Why does Wolverine need trigger fingers? He hasn't got any guns. I think he's used guns in the past, but anyway, there you go. And then you get this one, which is the hand that was holding the cigar that got pulled from the package. Not allowed to have that in the US or out, you know, I guess Western Europe maybe. So they pulled the cigar. I've seen the Whoosh make a cigar out of a toothpick for this guy, so that's cool if you want to do that. And then you also get, you're thinking, wait a minute, this is Wolverine, where's his claws? Well, here they are, and as you can see, little peg on there. So where's the hand we took a claw? So they just literally boom, pop in there, and then you've got some nice clawed hands. And these are, they're a bit soft, a bit bendy, but I love the shape. The shape is amazing. They kind of taper down thin to come out. Really, really nice. There's some chunk to them. There's some bite to them. Like those a lot. Okay, everyone seems to love doing size comparisons. If you do an action figure review, it seems to be the thing you have to do. So, hey, look, the Chief's going to do some anyway. Listen, I mentioned the Amazing Yamaguchi cable that I did a review of previously. Here he is. God, he's a big old bastard, isn't he, that cable? That figure is amazing, if only he didn't fall apart so much. Here's the Amazing Yamaguchi Spider-Man. Not meant to pose vanilla like that. Looks a bit funky. Let's get rid of these before they fall apart. There's a Marvel Legends Silver Samurai and a G.I. Joe Classified Red Ninja. Could work for the hand ninjas, like that. That's good. Let's get rid of them. And then lastly, let's do a Mythic Legions. I think his name's Calavius, possibly. Gladiator. Look at this dude. Whoa. Maybe I'll do a review of him. But there you go. That's the Wolverine. Let's get some final thoughts. Okay, this guy I am a big fan of. He is right in my wheelhouse for that 90s period of Wolverine. You know, the gold team, the blue team. This guy's got articulation up the wazoo. Those claws are fantastic. The head movement, the legs, you know, the different hands. Just really, really nice. I could have done with that shouty head being a little bit better, but, you know, minor gripe. Arms are going to come off, but that's what you get with the Yamaguchi. I mean, overall, big fan of this. I think everyone should go out there and get it. Okay, there you go. Amazing Yamaguchi cable. He was a good one, and I've got a few of these figures before, like I say, and the shoulders were popping off every now and again, that joint at the top there, which is not ideal. I've got to fix and glue that shoulder pad as well. It does swivel and move, so I don't know if I glue it in place what that's going to restrict, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to give it a go. But listen, I got this guy, got him in a trade actually, like I said, but you can pick him up new for about 55, I think, from some of the Japanese websites, Plaza Japan, Ami, things like that. So, you know, a bit more premium, not fully all the way up there premium, but, you know, it's quite a lot of money, and the figure is going to act differently to your standard Hasbros. So bear that in mind if you are going to get into these. I love these. I think they look great. You know, you've got the posability and flexibility on no other figures out there. So if that's your bag, go and get one of these. Before I sign off, one of the intros to a previous one, I was making a bread, and I've actually got the finished product there, so stay tuned. You've got a 2-minute video here about what happened to that tear and share bread I made, and until next time, make sure you keep it geek. Okay, I've got some fried onions, little shallots actually, grilling there. Look at this, bread has ballooned up. So what we're going to do, we're going to take that out, knock it back. Okay, so we just lightly flood the surface. Bam! Put the dough down there, knock all the air out, and we're going to split this into 2 equal pieces. Okay, rolled one out, put it on the baking tray. I'll put some baking parchment on there, and roll out the other one. This is going to go on top after we've put the toppings on. Okay, here's our toppings. We're going to put on some pesto. You can make your own pesto. I got lazy today. Normally I'd make it, I got lazy today. Then we're going to put cheese on. The Chief's having Mexicana vegan slices. Mrs. Chief is having Applewood vegan slices. Little kid Chief, she don't like no vegan stuff. She's having mozzarella. We're going to put some smoky bacon rashers in there. Put some basil, and then of course the nice little coloured up onions. Get all that on top, then we'll see what's happening. Okay, cheesed up. Now let's get the other stuff on. Okay, we've got all that jazz on top. Now we're going to take this, put it straight on top of this. Okay, pat it down a little bit, put a glass or a jam jar on top, and then cut straight the way through. I normally start with 4 cuts, and then you can split those up. 2, 4, 6, 8. In fact, you could probably get 3 on each one. So there you go. So you want to do 1, 2, 3. You're going to get 3 pieces on each quarter. It's going to give you 12 slices, cut all the way through. Okay, after you've done that, it's a simple case of taking one of these, picking it up, twist and twist, and there you go. Go all the way around. Okay, you're going to get something that looks like this. If you've got a bigger pan, baking tray, you can twist 3 times or make it more of a circle than an oblong. That's probably going to be good. You've got big long ones here, little short ones here, but that doesn't matter, that's fine. What you want to do now is damp tea towel over that, leave it for 1 hour to prove again, and then we're ready for baking. Okay, here we go out of the oven. Whoa, smells good. Tear and share, going to be tearing that. Not that, well, we are going to be sharing, yeah. Looks good. Well done, Chief.